10 Tampa Bay meteorologist Colleen Campbell joins us now. And Colleen, you've been keeping an eye on Arthur, or what was Arthur.
Yeah, I certainly have. Arthur, let's see if Arthur is one of the it is one of the shortest lived tropical systems, right? Named tropical systems. Bertha, which I have to recall the year, but I think Bertha is giving Arthur a run for its money on how long or how short these systems were named. Anyway, we've been saying since the beginning, whether this storm was named or not, it was going to be a big rainmaker. And even though it is post-tropical, it's still bringing the same amount of rain, right? The only reason why it was a tropical storm was because it had those tropical storm forced winds, which is equally as important. But again, really the concern is the rain and the flooding that goes with it. So let's get into the details. If you missed it at the start of the show, winds at 35 miles per hour. The pressure really hasn't changed that much. It is moving very slowly, continuing its journey inland here, still bringing a lot of rain to southeast Texas, portions of Louisiana especially. And the next couple of days, next 24 hours, we will start to see some of this kind of drift off toward the southeast. So Mississippi, really going to see a lot of rainfall from this come tomorrow. So this is tomorrow right around 1 p.m. You can see the bulk of that heavier rainfall, especially on that eastern side, really pumping into portions of south central Mississippi. Moving forward into Alabama, Georgia, they will get the second round of it kind of going into tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, and then Friday. So the next 2 days, next 48 hours, very important for these southernmost states. And a small portion of the Florida Panhandle will also get some of that heavier rain. We don't have to deal with that here. If you're wondering where Arthur goes, well, it's going to actually emerge off the Carolina coast as another low pressure system. But right now it doesn't look like it would be tropical. It would just be a regular old low. So there's cold core lows, warm core lows. We did talk about this in our streaming show at 8 p.m. Anytime we have a named system, we will stream at 8 o'clock. Whether there's an impact to our area or not, of course, if there is. But just to kind of break it down and give you some more time to understand the tropics, if you ever have questions, let us know. All right, so flood risk going into tomorrow, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, those areas I just mentioned, highlighted in the red here, they have the higher potential to see flash flooding, and some of that flash flooding can be life-threatening. So it is something to take seriously. This is a big rainmaker event. Already, some of these areas, especially Louisiana, Texas, I showed you those rain totals started the show. They had 5 to 10 inches of rain, and some of these areas are going to get another 5 to 10 inches of rain, and some higher end totals on the forecasts. Looks like some areas, select areas, could have 15 inches, maybe 20 inches of rain, but that would be confined to kind of really central Mississippi, maybe portions of southwestern Alabama. But as we go into the date of the first named storm, we managed to get Arthur for today. That's our first named storm of this year. But previous years, you see the average usually around June 20th. So we were actually ahead of schedule for today. Satellite radar showing the storms that have been ongoing. These storms across the upper Midwest, they have been bringing a lot, tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, some hail. There was one tornado warning that just did not look good as far as radar goes earlier today in Illinois, so I'm curious about that. We have been focusing a lot on Arthur, yes, because of course, here at home, we are always focused on the tropics, at all weather, but it's really quiet. We don't have any weather to deal with in our area. Really, it's just the same old pattern that we have seen the last few days. Tomorrow starts off dry, afternoon, maybe a shower closer to the coast, would be isolated, and then most of our rain holding on until the late afternoon, evening hours across the interior. 7-day forecast, 90s are stacked through the weekend, but feeling much, much warmer than that thanks to all that extra humidity and the southwesterly wind.